Thanks for joining us here for This Week in Agribusiness. Information is the lifeblood of a farm operation, and several weeks ago, Ford Motor Company made an announcement that may make it more difficult to get crucial information for farmers out in the country. Max had a chance to talk with Brian Winnekins about that very issue.
Well, Mike, in full disclosure, we better admit right here and now, we're a little bit partial to radio, and we like AM radio. It's been a part of our lives and our living. But it is also still important in rural areas, many people argue. Joining us is a broadcaster, radio station owner from Durand, Wisconsin, former president of the National Association of Farm Broadcasting, Brian Winnekins. Brian, you've been fighting this battle for months to keep AM radio in cars. How's it going? Are there some bright spots showing up now?
I think so. We've been on our station been encouraging our farm audience and our city audience to contact vehicle manufacturers to tell them don't take AM and really FM even eventually out of vehicles. Keep free over-the-air radio in those vehicles. We've had a lot of farmers that have already contacted the vehicle manufacturers. We're starting to see a lot of the non-farm media picking up on this story as well. And even members of Congress, members of the FCC as well are saying, hey, wait a minute, we got to talk about this.
Now, does it matter that much? I mean, you can tune across and find a lot of stuff there in the cab, wherever you are. You can get FM, you can get satellite radio if you want to pay for it. But why AM? With all of its challenges with the signal and the hum and that sort of thing.
A lot of those signals, a lot of the hum can be taken out. The other thing is I'll use the station you and Orion worked on, WGN. How many FM signals would be needed to cover the WGN listening area? Would be astronomical of how many signals you would need to be able to even do that, which would then make it really impossible to do what you and Orion did on WGN or other farm broadcasters that are still doing a lot of farm programming on the radio. How are they going to reach those farmers and ranchers? They're just not going to be able to.
I've had the feeling that the auto manufacturers are sort of thumbing their nose here at this, saying, hey, yeah, we'll do what we want to do. We can make money charging people for what comes into their car. Is it more effective to try to reach your member of Congress on this issue if you really care about it?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more important to reach out to the vehicle manufacturers directly and also the implement manufacturers directly too, to tell them, hey, don't you dare take free over-the-air AM, FM radio out of your implements as well. Consumer demand, consumers telling the vehicle manufacturers, don't do this, we don't like it. And if you can make a vehicle drive itself and it costs $100,000, you can put a decent quality receiver in there that will take away a lot of those hums and clicks and all that other stuff on the AM band and make it sound better. Our streaming audio is fed by an AM stereo receiver. That's what you're listening to over-the-air AM radio on our streaming audio.
In reality, though, if the big auto companies pull the plug, the farm equipment companies have to follow that path pretty much, don't they? I mean, when you look at the numbers of units that are manufactured and sold.
I think that's the big danger here as well for farmers and ranchers. If you rely on AM, FM radio for your farm information every day, you need to contact the vehicle manufacturers and the implement manufacturers today.
All right, young man, we appreciate it. Good luck as you continue the battle there on our behalf. Brian Winnekins, WRDN, Durand, Wisconsin. Thank you, sir, for your time. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
There you go, Mike.
Thanks, Max, and thanks, Brian. Folks, if that matters to you, talk to the manufacturer, talk to your dealer. Make sure they know you don't like these changes.